What's up, guys? My name is Sebastian Stratman. I hope you guys are having a great day and will continue having one. Today we are actually not talking about the Q60 over there. Today we are talking about what's right behind it. This is my 2017 Lexus IS350. This is the 2 years prior to when they actually put CarPlay into the new Lexus. Today I am installing a CarPlay screen. So this is a little bit different than the module. The module is essentially a microchip and another board. This is a full screen replacement. So you get maximum resolution. You get to go away from the 2017 resolution, or really the 2012 that Lexus and Infiniti were using. But this is going to be the cowl for it. We got the wiring harnesses, all of them to boot. I'll go through those separately once we get in the car. Luckily I'm working in a sedan, so I have a little bit of room. And this is the actual screen itself. It is quite large, way bigger than factory, at least for sure. Possibly a mic. Oh, this comes with a backup camera. Wow. I don't think I'm gonna wire this bad boy up, but I'll get the CarPlay set up and then maybe later I'll wire this up. All right, so my apologies. I realized I started getting to work without filming, but all I did was take off this cowl. Super easy. All it has is about 4 clips. You pop them out with like a simple, I guess, trim tool. It's nothing special. There is 2 little tiny clips that look like this that you'll want to keep. The new screen does come with a new cowl that does not include this little airbag light, so this is kind of going to be a airbag light delete in a way, which honestly probably would look better anyway. I've been watching a few different videos. There's not a lot of videos doing very detailed breakdowns of all this, but I started with the top. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the screen right now. I'm gonna try and show you how I do that, because I guess it's kind of a pain in the ass, and then we have to start down here. So I'll start doing that. Next step is going to be take out these 2 screws. There's one right there, one right there. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done and start pulling it out. All right, so I just unclipped this piece. Just use a basic trim tool. So I just took off this piece. I'm going to go ahead and take off this silver line here, and then take off this, and that'll expose the actual radio and the ability to take it out. And I'll, I guess, check up when I get to that point. So I just took all the trim pieces off, this included. These are all clips. There's nothing special you need to know. Just pull it is essentially the thing. But I did want to show this. So you do have the clock here. It is electronic and does have a little cord here, so you're gonna have to remove that as well. I recommend just having one of these on hand. It's super easy for wires. Alright, so I took out all 4 bolts from this radio screen here, so I should be able to just lift out. So let me try that. Alright, so there are many different connections to that radio. You just take them all out, unfortunately, and we'll go into the next step. Alright, so this is actually a day later. As you can see, it's not actually dark anymore. I didn't do too much since we left off. I just plugged in a couple more connections here, and I did plug in the screen, but it's really not much to connect. It's very simple. It's just like taking it apart. I am now just going to verify that everything is going to work and start stringing down the USB ports for the wired CarPlay down to the glove box, and go from there. So if I run into any snags, or if anything seems weird that I think you guys should know about, I'll let you know. Alright, so as you guys can see, the CarPlay is working. This is what it normally looks like. So it works exactly like my other one, but you're gonna go to, I believe, the Lexus tab, which would be car right here. You can go over, you have all kinds of stuff going on. I'm gonna go more into depth with it, but it was as simple as plugging in a USB, and then I also went ahead and did Bluetooth, so I can have wireless Apple CarPlay. So there you go. It definitely does work. I'm gonna see about audio and all that good stuff, and then we'll put it right back together.
All right, guys, I have put it all back together. It was pretty much just redoing everything that I already did. There was no special connections. I will say getting audio out of it was a little bit more interesting. There was actually 4 different packages that the kit comes with. You need to make sure that you have everything accessible, because I was about to go buy a AV cable from like Audio Shack or something like that, but it turns out they actually did provide one. I just wasn't looking in the right spot. But this is how it looks. There's a small load up time. I mean, as you would think, this is pretty much a tablet. Alright, so now that we can see the main screen, there's quite a lot to choose from actually. It's kind of hard to get a good angle for the camera. But you have navigation. That's not something I'm really going to mess with, because I mean, this is a CarPlay unit. Why not use CarPlay if you're going to get this? But anyway, you do have a dashboard. I am not going to rev it right now, but I did test it out yesterday, and it's pretty much just going to show you your RPMs, your miles per hour, and stuff like that. So I actually put the mic right here. I also used the onboard, this portion of the audio to get the best quality and everything. But there is actually quite a bit of adjustment you can do for sound with this new module as well. It sounds really good too. I have no complaints there at all. This is how you're gonna get back to the main screen for the Lexus, but this is the only screen you can go on. You cannot go on any of the other ones. So that's kind of a bummer, but at the same time, I'm thinking of anything I might need the original screen for. And pretty much, I'm stumped. I have no idea what I ever used the original screen for. So I'm happy. As soon as you tap the screen, it just loads back as soon as you do that. But that's just so you can connect it to aux, so this screen can get the audio, obviously. So you do have a browser too, but I don't know. You can download anything. There is already Chrome, YouTube, whatever that is, Netflix as well, just already on it, downloaded before you even get it. This is also a really cool feature I thought was awesome. So if I'm over on the highway and I feel like seeing whatever's behind me, you have the ability to turn on your rear view camera without actually going in reverse, which is pretty cool. And you just tap it to go back. So I've kind of got to do this quick because my phone's gonna die, but there is a CarPlay button right there. You just click it and it'll automatically open this up. When you do start your car, it will automatically pull up the CarPlay if your phone is already connected, but my phone was not the last one connected. My wife's was, so I did have to go ahead and connect my phone. But after I did, there was no issues. So we're in reverse now. Reverse camera works just fine. In fact, it actually gives you more lines, which is not a bad thing at all. Navigate to Harmon's in Farmington. I have my music down, that's why she didn't respond. And then you just click go. And here we go. If I remember, once we park, I will show the specs of the actual module itself as well. I don't know much about computer specs and tablet specs and things like that, but this is essentially an Android tablet interface to work with a car. It is awesome. It's a super good idea. A lot of people have been coming out with them. Merge Screens has been awesome in sending me the 2 modules that I do have, the one for the Q60 and the one for the Lexus, to show you guys how you can update your car, your 2017, your 2015, even all the way back to 2014 in some cases. You can update your car to have CarPlay, and with most cars today, a lot of Infinitis, if you look at the Q50, a lot of the, even Lexus, Nissan as well, the interior isn't that updated, honestly. There's no once you get past cooled and heated seats and a good sound system, a good cluster, and a good comfortability, especially in a luxury car, there's not much you can do besides upgrade the infotainment. So that's really all you get with buying a new car 90% of the time, and this is coming from a guy that works at a dealership. I see it all the time, especially with Toyotas. If you look at 4Runners from 2007, we'll give it 2007 to 2020, I guarantee you throw a really good module in a older 4Runner, whether it's an Apple CarPlay screen, whatever the case it may be, guarantee you won't miss the fact that you don't have a newer car. I am very, very, very... If you guys have any or run into any questions or problems with the module itself, obviously I don't make them, so I'm not going to have all the information in the world, but during install, I am happy to help. I am super responsive to my comments on my YouTube channel and my TikTok, if either one, if you guys want to message me. Either way, I will get back to you and I will help as much as I can. Also, merge screens, like I said, they responded to me same day when I had a question about the audio unit. So in the comments there will be a link to this CarPlay module if you would like to pick this up. It is for merge screens. I also do have a discount code. I'll pull it up on the screen right now. It'll also be in the description. It is VR30TT. These guys are super awesome and super responsive, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to email them or comment below. Of course, I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have. I will also put the tools I recommend using for the install if you're going to do it yourself in the comments below. I hope you guys did appreciate the review. Merge screens, thank you again for sending me this module. If you guys as viewers has any questions on the module, feel free to leave comments. One thing I did want to note as well with the AC is you still do get all your regular controls up here. So when you do hit your AC up or AC down, it still does display on the screen, which I am super happy with. All my factory functions have stayed the same. Everything is good to go. Clocks still work. This is my review of the Merge Screens CarPlay screen. I hope you guys liked the video and will subscribe. See you guys in another one. Peace.